Welcome back to YouTube. This is Chris Green at Outdoor Power Tech. This is our third part of the video. As you can see, I have cleaned it up in my parts washer. Got her fairly clean. Got most of everything off of it. Kerosene cleans really well. Main thing you gotta watch out with kerosene is getting on O-rings and stuff. It can make them swell up a little bit, but let's get started. Alright. Where we left off. Alright. We're going to be pulling the cylinder head off today. And we are going to be pulling the sump off so I can look in there and see what's going on with that governor. So, we're going to start off with pulling these cylinder head bolts off. And I do believe they are 1/2 inch. And they are 1/2 inch. And we have 8 there. So I'm going to get started doing that. And they are on tight. I'm going to set it down that way. Jeez. God, somebody really crank down on those. I'll go ahead and tell you that ain't the right torque on those. That is not the right torque at all. Now I have an impact that I can do this with. Alright, got those loose. Yeah, like I say, I got an impact that I took that off with. Sometimes I just like using hand tools on this a little bit older stuff. See if y'all in the frame still. Yep. Lay these out the way I got them out, just so I can make sure that there isn't one that's longer than the other. And I would advise you to do that too, lay it out in the same exact pattern. I'm pretty sure they all the same length. If they are, then we can just go along in the pan all together. But on some motors you take apart, you'll have longer bolts. Most of the time they're around the exhausting end. It's looking like they all gonna be the same size. It's just always a good habit to set them out in the pattern, so you'll know. Because if you have one or two that's long, you get them all mixed up and don't know where it goes back in. When you go to reinstall it, you might screw the long one in where the shorter one's supposed to be, and you'll get to a point where it's hard to turn, and you'll just think it's just boogered up, and you'll torque down on it and break the bolt. Just like that. And that's exactly what I was saying. Okay. Let me get the camera so I can show you. The three on the back end are longer. And that's on the exhaust side. And as you can see, that's the pattern that they came out. And they all look the same if you just glance over them. But if you get one of these from the back side that's on the exhaust side, I'll show you. This is your intake side, this is your exhaust. The back three right here are longer. And I'll show you. And that's exactly why I do a pattern, but I'm pretty sure I can remember that the back three are longer. Alright, I'm going to put all those in the bin. I would, if I do these all the time, so I advise you leave it in that pattern. You can even get a piece of cardboard and poke holes in it with the pattern and then put the bolts in there according to the pattern that you pulled them out. Okay. Alright, let's pull the cylinder head off. And of course I've done cleaned this motor, but I'm going to put this back in my parts washer and clean the head up really well. I couldn't get to all this because that shield was on it. See what she looks like. She don't look that bad. No, she's failed. I've seen them really bad. I've seen them really bad. Looks like that exhaust isn't closing all the way. There it goes. Okay, it is closing all the way. It had good compression. Y'all remember it was about 140 psi. So we're just going to clean this up. The head gasket. See what it looks like. That thing looks brand new. Let me see if I have one in stock though. Nope, I don't have one in stock for it. This one is really clean. It doesn't have any blowed out spots on it. None at all. That's yeah, I'm going to reuse this. That looks really nice. These older ones have aluminum head gaskets. This one looks like somebody replaced it fairly recently. Like I said, the guy said the thing ran okay. He just wanted me to go through it and just go over everything on it and fix what needed to be fixed. No, it needed some carburetor work, but he knew it didn't smoke at all. I mean, you can look at the top of that cylinder head. It looks very nice. Alright, put this in my parts bin, be washed. And the next step I want to wash this gasket too. These newer gaskets look like this. And I'll show you. It's just graphite. It's not even aluminum, so you can, I mean, and what they do is they blow out. The head gaskets will blow out very easily on these once the engine starts going bad. But I mean, that's brand new and it's bent. That's how cheaply made this stuff is now. But I mean, cheap crap. Alright, now we're going to take this sump off, sump cover, so I can see what's going on with it. See what's going on with the governor. See if, I think there's a piece missing on it, maybe. From all the breakdowns that I looked at in my manual, my repair manuals. It looks like there's a piece broke off the end of it. So we'll check that out. Or somebody could have broke it off so it wouldn't have a governor on it. A lot of people did this with these motors whenever they put them on mini bikes. So let's check it out. And I do believe it is going to be a 3/8, 7/16. All these bolts should be the exact same length. I'm still going to set them out kind of in the order that I pulled them off just to make sure. Whatever parts I do order for this, as we're putting it back together, I'll give you the part number for it. It might not be identical to the one you're doing, so I'll have to give you the part number of model. This one is 131232, type 203601. Alright. Let's pop this cover off. I'd use a rubber mallet. Just be gentle. I'm gonna get something to put between there. If you put something between here to pry it up, make sure it's something real long and flat. You can use a screwdriver, but you can booger it up pretty quick. go. Like I've said before, and I can't stress it enough, just take your time. Everything will come apart. If you watch my video, everything will come apart the way it does on this video. Just take your time. If things are hung up, just work with things until they come off. Yep. I knew it. Let me get my magnet. Still got oil in there though, but alright, this is your crank. This is your cam. There is a dot on here that lines up with a dot on your crank gear. But what I'm wanting to show you is your governor. Let me find the governor. This is your governor. You remember it just slid right out. It slides right here inside. And it goes in. And this is where it comes out at. There's supposed to be an L on it that it comes down. And this is your oil slinger. And it works your governor also. And there's a piece broken off, and I already see it down in there. Hey, picked up one of my screws. And right there it is. This is what goes on the other end of that governor, and I'll show you. Here's your governor. And it's supposed to look like that. So it looks like I'm going to be ordering a new governor. Alright. That is about it for this video. I'm going to get the rest of this oil out, clean it up real good. I'm going to pull this gasket off. You can use a scraper like this. You can use a razor blade to scrape it off. Or what I'm going to do is I have an air powered see, sometimes it just scrapes off really fast like that. But I have an air-powered wire wheel that I'm going to use to clean it, to get it real good and clean. I'll do right here on inside this housing, right here, to get the gasket off. Just make sure whatever you use doesn't dig down the inside of it, because you want your gasket to sit smooth. And then on the sump cover right here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to clean off all the gasket right here. Get it real nice and clean all the way around. Try not to mess up anything. But I appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And until next time, I hope you have a blessed day.